very dangerous to do it. So what I'm trying to say is that if they did it, what excuse do we have? You know you're not going to get skinned. You know you're not going to be put in prison. You don't have to eat the Bible. You don't have to do any of those. All you got to do is, for the next 7 weeks, get equipped, love people, share the gospel. How many of you think that's very difficult to do? Nobody does. It's not that difficult. Sorry to share all these things, but this, I want you to know, I want you to be educated, I want you to be informed. These things are happening. Sometimes we don't know, we don't realize, we think that everything is good, we are just meeting among believers, we're worshiping, we are feeling really good. But we don't realize there is another world out there, full of persecution, full of death, full of blood shed for Jesus. That's why the book of Revelation says, right? Chapter 6, what does it say? There's an altar and many martyrs are there asking, Lord, when are you going to avenge our blood? Because they are there asking. But Jesus is saying that no, because the blood hasn't risen to the level that he wanted. He wants more people to get saved. Okay? So he wants all of us to wake up and start sharing the gospel. Can you do it? Okay, now a couple more slides and we'll finish. Early church was poor, persecuted, and in prison. I call it the 3P. Have you heard this? They were poor, they were persecuted, they were in prison. You can write that down if you want. Okay, these are the 3 significant things you got to know. The early church and the churches in India, China, Iran, they are poor, they are persecuted, and they are in prison. They call it the 3P. Okay, now, you want to know what is the current church? Okay, let you write down first. The modern churches have also 3P. You want to know what's the 3P? Okay, here it is. Prosperity, popularity, personality.
Hallelujah.
Okay, what does that mean? Instead of being poor, we say Christians, come on, come to the house of the Lord, you get blessed and you get prosperous. Come, give more tithing. The more seeds you sow, the more you will get. Give and it will be given back to you, shaken down, pressed down, da-di-da-di-da, and then all the Christians say amen, right? So we become so prosperity conscious. Sorry, I'm making fun, but it's the truth. Second, popularity. When I say popularity, it's the popularity of the church. How many of you know Life Church?
Yeah.
Everybody knows Life Church. Why? Popular. They do a lot of things. Everybody knows. How many of you know City Impact?
Yeah.
My son saw in the bus, the behind, you know what is written there? Church in the movies.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
The pastor and his wife's photo there. No Jesus photo. No. Have you ever seen now any Facebook? Have you ever seen any preachers who come out there? They say, "Oh, I'm this, I'm that." I don't name them, but all of them will put their photo. They'll be like that, one will be like this. I got one guy like that. We have all these faces. No more Jesus face. No more the cross. What is that? Popularity and personality. Now we start following people. Like for example, people are following Paul Leong. People are following Charles Abraham. People are following Joseph Prince, Joel Osteen. People are following all the personalities now. That's the current church. We moved away from poverty, persecution, and prison. Doesn't mean tomorrow I want you all to be poor, I want you to be persecuted, I want you to be in prison. I'm not saying that. But think about what they went through back then and how easy and how good it is for us now. Please, think about that. Take a moment and think about that. There you go. Man, we're having it so good. They laid the blood. They shed the blood for us. So, question. How should we share gospel in New Zealand? Poor, persecuted, prison? No, I don't think so. Neither is it prosperity, popularity, or personality. So you and I have this to do. What? Let someone else do it? Is that what we should do? Let someone else do it? Or 1% sharing the gospel, like that person, Billy Graham. Everybody know Billy, right? Do you want to be a Billy Graham? No. Do you want someone else to do it? No. The real way of sharing the gospel in New Zealand is this way. Personal evangelism. One-on-one, having a coffee with your friend, whoever that is, could be your uncle, your auntie, your best friend, have one-on-one conversation, and there's six things there. First, you connect with the people. Okay? Connect means invite them over to your house. So coffee, and pay for them. Okay? Be a generous Christian, huh? You don't ask them to pay. I know sometimes I go, sometimes we have this thing, we have two persons and then we'll be looking at each other, who's going to pay first? And then like, I'm about to take, and then the other person takes, are you getting the coffee? Oh, okay. And then when he's about to pay, then he says, are you sure maybe I can, offer you? So we do things like that, but we're not generous. You're hoping the other person will pay. Please, when he's a non-believer, pay for them. Invest, sow into that ministry. Okay? Sow into the church, but also sow into things like that. Okay? Sow into a good meal. Connect. Next, share your testimony. I'll be teaching you how to share your testimony. Third, share the gospel. Simple gospel. I'll teach you how to do that. Next, do Bible studies. Some people need a bit of encouragement. Read the word with them. Please do that. And then teach them how to pray. They need to know. Some of them need to know how to pray. I always tell them the easiest prayer. So if that Muslim lady, right? She got saved. She asked me, how do I pray? I said only two things. One, just say Jesus help me. That's the number one prayer. Anywhere you are, just say Jesus help me. Jesus help me. Jesus will come. You know why? Childlike faith. When your daughter or your son, young, when he says, Mama, help me, what would you do? Would you say, hey, did you do homework? Did you clean the room? How much vegetable you ate? You check all of that? All right. You will go and immediately help, isn't it? So like that. I taught her that. Second is what? One is what? Help me. Second, the way prayer is just talk to your dad. Talk to your father. Like, for example, you're married, you got a husband, right? Are you the only one talking? Hopefully not. But in some marriages I know, only the women are talking, the men are quiet. Okay? So we need to work on that, man. Okay? But women also need to listen. Okay. So what I'm saying is that in that relationship, both have to talk. So same, I taught her the best way to talk to God is just to pray, is actually to talk to God. Just tell God your situation. Tell God the struggles, the problems you're going through. God can listen. God can understand. So that is prayer. Help me and talk to Him. That's it. Everything else you can take from the Bible and say it as it is written. That's additional. But for now, new believers, teach them how to pray. And finally, encourage them to come to church. Why new believers have to come to church? Why? Any idea? Yes. They see what you do. You worship, put your hand, they see your word. Okay? They hear sermons, they get encouraged. Then you do other things, life together, you pray for one another. All those things they got to learn. Okay, basically that is the story for this week. That is the training for this week. And yes, I hand over to Pastor.